Aye, Shalom, or praise unto Yahweh Shemi Shai, Rakatha Yahweh, Rakatha Yahweh Shai, Rakatha Yahweh, Rakatha Yahweh Shai, Rakatha Yahweh, Rakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors the apostles of Great Millstone. Honors you brothers that will be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So I'm going to do this quick video here regarding the deployment of aircraft carriers. First time that they've done this in a little while. And this is all with the within the spirit of World War 3. Okay, which, if you know anything about geopolitics, you'll know that pretty much this World War 3 has already began. Okay, you got the movement of nuclear weapons and subs, and in this case, aircraft carriers. Okay, deployed by the United States, the U.S. government, basically in preparation for what do they call an imminent response. Okay, so they can respond to certain things that's happening out there within the world. So without much further ado, I'll read this article. I'm going to go into biblical prophecy to show you that this is the times that we're living in. Okay, so U.S. Okay, for the first time in 13 years, the U.S. deploys seven aircraft carriers simultaneously, and pretty much what you have with an aircraft carrier is it's like a nuclear sub. Okay, that is rotational. Like when you're on there, people are persistently working. Okay, people are persistently on the ready. Okay, to for a first strike or a response. Okay, it's not something that you really have out there, like 7 of them, right? Basically moving countries. And what's important to remember with these so-called aircraft carriers is that these are basically America, right? It's basically got, I think it's something crazy like 10 more aircraft carriers than any other country. Okay, I think it's 10 or something crazy. I think the next nearest country has about 3. Okay, and that goes to prove what it says within the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. All right, how that this country was going to whip these nations with a continual stroke. Okay, this is where war stems from. Okay, so of those numbers of aircraft carriers that they got, which they got, significantly more than any other country, they've deployed 7 of them. And to put that into perspective, that's probably twice as much. So they've deployed probably twice as much aircraft carriers than any other country has, let alone deployed, which is crazy. But it all goes to show you that we're in that time, and we're in that spirit of war and responses to war. You got China doing their thing, okay, with the petrol you won. Okay, you got America now. They're responding, and as far as the vast majority of the people out there within the world are concerned, they want to carry on lollygagging. In fact, let me get a quick precept within the book of 1 Thessalonians, okay, to show you the general spirit of people out here. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1, and it says, "But of the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, right? For you know that for you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." And we're seeing that to what we're seeing. Hey, what's up, man? Yes, you're seeing that with these different articles that be brought out by brothers. Okay, all right. So if you was in the light, okay, if you was in the knowledge, this thing ain't really gonna come as a big surprise because you was watching. You had your hand to the plow. You was working. But if you are out there, okay, in gross darkness, okay, not paying attention, then you're gonna get caught out there, because these little moves, little steps, really they add to the grander picture of imminent war. So if they say, look, boom, wars broke out tomorrow, well, it's like, no, that's not no surprise to us. You got Russia talking about how powerful their nuclear weaponry is. That's on RT just announced today. You got America deploying their 7 of 13 aircraft carriers. Okay, more than half of them. Okay, this is not like it's a surprise. these are things that could be watched. These are things that could be seen, tracked, and predicted. Okay, so that the day of the Lord don't come as a thief in the night, because we know that and we're going to see that within the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter. We know that the day when these countries go to war, we know that that's going to be the day of the Lord. That's pretty much the Lord coming back, because the scriptures talk about how when judgment's being played out by way of World War III, also too was going to be the salvation of the 12 tribes of Israel. Those two things are simultaneous. That's why it's called salvation, because you was going to be saved out of those particular hardships, if you will. In fact, we go to the book of Job. When you go to the book of Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, it says that what? There shall be a time of trouble, but Jacob shall be saved out of it. Okay? Let's read the 3rd verse of this. It says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman, they shall not escape. So let's go back to this article right quick. It says, the U.S. has simultaneously deployed 7 of its 11 aircraft carriers. Did I say 13? Okay, that's right, it's 13 years. Okay, so it's deployed 7 of its 11 aircraft carriers simultaneously. That's all at the same time. All right. Nuclear aircraft carriers for the first time over a decade, according to U.S. Naval Institute. Okay, these 3 aircraft carriers will have full air wing and strike groups, right, positioned in the Western Pacific, right, following the USS Ronald Reagan, etc., etc., etc. Another 4 are conducting short training missions as part of training operations or workups ahead of deployment. Okay, so I mean, pretty much, you get the gist of what's being said there. Okay, now let's go to the word of the Lord, and see what was prescribed to happen as war was breaking loose. And I want to show you that war breaking loose. Okay, these nations being drawn out into the valley of Jehoshaphat. That was synonymous. That's a beautiful word there to put in there. That was synonymous with the salvation of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, the elect of them. Okay, it says, behold, in those days when I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. So when the Lord was going to be bringing about the release, the liberation, all right, of the Israelites. That's how you know you ain't free. Okay, when he was going to bring about the liberation of the Israelites, he said he was also going to gather the nations down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's the end all be all. But what has to happen before that all happens? Have aircraft carriers moving about these different countries up in their game as it pertains to what do you call it? Arsenal, military arsenal. Okay, they're gonna be up in their game. They're gonna be stepping their shit up. Okay, I also gather all the nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and part of my land. Okay, so pretty much, hopefully the point was made. Hopefully that was edifying. Okay, stay up, watch. All praise unto Yahweh Shem outside. Double honors the Apostle Millstone. The Lord's will. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, honest you brothers, that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.